I'm gonna say this and then leave. Drake can make a Kendrick album, but Kendrick cannot make a Drake album, respectfully. And that's the only time I'm gonna compare them because I like them both. No, 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 Betty, come back here. Don't leave. No, no. I like the way you worded this. I think it's respectful. It's your own opinion. It is what it is. But I think this is a two-part sort of thing. And the answer is really yes and no. And what do I mean by that? I think if you're talking about from a genre perspective, sounds, I think your statement could be true when we're talking about the ability to do dancehall, R&B, no features, right? You can't go bring scissor to the party. You may be right. Drake can make a Kendrick album in the sense that he can do raps, which is what Kendrick does. A lot of hip hop beats, a lot of, even the samples sometimes that seem Kendrick coded like jazz samples. I think Drake can easily rap to those beats. I don't think, it means that it's going to be great if he's rapping onto Pimp a Butterfly stuff. But genre wise, beats wise, you may be right. Where I think it would be harder for Kendrick to make a Drake album because I don't think Kendrick can mimic Marvin's Room. I don't think Kendrick can mimic, certain the singing without scissor. I'm not saying he's a terrible, singer per se, but he's not a singer. I never take Kendrick seriously singing, right? There's a reason why he enlists people to do what he does, and that's a good thing. That's a fine. But the reason why I think this is no, if you're talking subject matter, if you're talking content, if you're talking even just smaller things like certain voice inflections, I don't think that Drake can make a Kendrick album in that manner, right? And I just think that that's where I'll differ with you, is that you have to kind of separate the two things. I don't think that Drake can make a Blacker the Berry. I don't think Drake can make a, let's go to, not GNX because I think GNX is a terrible example. Let's go to Mr. Morale and Big Steppers. I think there are songs on there that I don't think Drake would make. I don't think he can or would make it. I don't think there are songs on, if it's Damn, that Drake is interested in touching. I think this is part of the critique people have of him. Like he won't touch certain, if people want to call it pro-black music, socially conscious stuff, right? So on subject matter, there's nobody stopping him from doing it, but I don't think he would. And I don't think that his lived experiences gives him too much of an opportunity to do that. A large part of what Kendrick writes in his albums, like A Good Kid, Mad City, is that specific experience as a good kid in a mad city in Compton, California. The skits, it would be very tough. That doesn't mean that Drake didn't have his own struggles either. Don't try to put, what I'm saying? But I think this is what a lot of people miss when they talk about these two. And it's also for why